If you want to be a strong male, a strong individual, you got to understand that as men, we deal with weaknesses. We have Achilles' heels. If you can overcome these, you'll be unstoppable. For example, simple pleasures. Simple pleasures are for simple men. The men that you see fail at life are the men that were not able to control most of those simple pleasures. I'm talking about partying. I'm talking about video gaming. I'm talking about drinking. I'm talking about the drugs. I'm talking about the casual sex. I'm not saying you cannot experience those things. What I'm saying is those things release dopamine like crazy. It's like a drug in your head, but they give you no actual value in the real world. Other than the chemicals in your brain that you feel, there's no actual tangible value from participating in any of those 5 things. They're simple pleasures, hence the word, right? They're simple. They're a quick fix. They're like a drug. The problem with most men is that they let those 5 things dictate their life. If they're not getting one of those 5 things, they don't do it. And the problem is, as you do that, you progress in nothing. You build nothing. You create nothing. So you live a meaningless and simple life. You need to overcome simple pleasures. They cannot control you. 2, you need to cut pornography off. Pornography, I should have put that in the simple pleasures, but so many men, see, I'm part of that generation. Yo, we'll be 9, 10 years old for the first time seeing these pornographic films, and it'll F up with your head. And again, because, we have a lizard brain, right? We're still animalistic by nature. So when we get those dopamine fixes that quickly, that easy, without any effort, just by opening a new tab, do you understand how hard it becomes to actually develop something real in the real world? That's why this weakness that I would say 90+% of men have, I would say 96% plus men have, that is one that you need to fight head on. And it's a daily battle. Every day, yes, after a few months and after a few years, it becomes easy, right? After a few years, it's almost like, why would you ever go back? But those first few days, those first few months, it will be a daily battle with a stronger version, a stronger urge inside of you telling you, yo, open that tab. Yo, let's go check out if there's any new content, right? I need you to cut that weakness. 3, looking people in the eye. This is a weakness that so many men develop, and I want to say, our parents never talked about this. Your dad never told you, when you talk to another man, when you talk to any other person, you look him in the eye. That's not only a sign of self-respect, it's also a sign that you're interested. It's a sign of confidence. It's a sign that you want to be there. But so many men, because they lack those conversational skills, have fear and a weakness to connect with people. And the problem is, when you want to go out there and get something, whether it's a number from a girl or a job or a raise, if you can't speak with confidence, you're selling confidence here. If you can't speak with confidence, if you can't project that with your speech, nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to give you what you actually want. They'll be able to see through what you're asking for. This is why I talk about hacks all the time. A lot of times it's easier said than done. So one trick that I used to like to do was wearing glasses. See, glasses, it's almost like you trick your brain, right? Again, our brain is freaking animalistic. It's not that hard to trick. When you put a physical blocker in front of your face, it almost acts like a wall, right? Something that makes you feel safe. For whatever reason, you feel more confident behind that physical blocker, and now you can have that in-person conversation. And what I like about frames is that you can do it 24/7. You have the right collection. Let's say you have sunglasses, you could do it outdoors. But if you're indoors, you're not going to use sunglasses. You can use something like our Prism collection from Jade Black, which are blue light blocking glasses, right? It does the same effect, and you don't look like a tool wearing sunglasses indoors. Boys, I'm telling you, if you're having issues with this, you need a good collection of frames. So I'm going to hook it up. If you click the link down below right now and pick up 1 pair of our sunglasses, I will gift you 1 pair of our Prism collection. That way you have both an indoor and an outdoor frame that you can use 24/7. This BOGO sale is only going to last the next 24 hours. So if you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 4, cut off screen time. The best thing I ever did was set my app on my phone to be able to see just how much time I'm using in the day. When you realize, I think at peak, I was going for like 6-7 hours in a day on my phone. That's insane. That's crazy. And yes, some of that was work, but not all of it. And now my constant goal is to push that lower and lower and lower. Because at the end of the day, that constant consumption, that constant dopamine fixes, your Achilles heels. It is similar, if not the same, as those simple pleasures, right? You're getting those instant dopamine fixes every 10 seconds on TikTok, but you're staying stagnant. In the real world, there's no value provided. You're not moving or progressing. You're just staying there and consuming. 5, you're being too nice to women. This is most men's weakness. The reason why 10% of men are getting all the play, the other 90% are like puppies. The other 90%, while 10% are getting all the women and they get pick of the flock, 90 are begging for one of those women to trickle down and talk to them. And that's where most men develop the urge to be nice to women. I'm not telling you to not be a gentleman. I'm not telling you to not treat other women with respect and kindness. What I'm telling you to stop doing is being nice. Giving all these favors and free gestures of love and gratitude just to get her to give you some attention. I promise you, she'll always treat you like a fan, bro. Especially if you're treating her like a celeb. Finally, number 6, making excuses. Look, I am a colored individual. And the more I grow my businesses, the more I realize how there are disparities. Right? Disparities in where I was born, disparities in the information and knowledge I had access to, and mainly because of skin tone color, monetary reasons, right? Social class or economic level. So those disparities it's not that they're non-existent, they're there, right? I could kick and scream all day long, oh, I'll never become a millionaire because I'm Spanish. I'm an immigrant. Oh, I'll never become a millionaire because I wasn't born in a rich family, or I didn't go to a white neighborhood schools, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that. The excuses could be long as hell. And by the way, they'd be valid. Statistically speaking, you could back them up. So, right? At the end of the day, I am on a mission. And my mission is pretty ambitious. And chances are every statistical measure is against that vision, is against those odds. So the odds of me reaching that mission are probably slim. So, right? You keep trying. You can make excuses all day long for why you're not losing weight, for why you don't got the girl you want. Why don't you have the job you want? Why don't you have the income you want? But at the end of the day, what are you doing about it?